guys, it's Minx here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Sakura Dungeon. Anything else in town at the moment? I don't think so. Nope, everything is fantastic. Let's change our outfits because, yeah. We'll go back to that for for Yomi, and let's go to it's back in armor. Okay, here we go. Let's go back into the dungeon and hopefully we'll find some interesting stuff. I'll see you when I find something. So he pulls out a scroll, only to drop it again. What? What's wrong? I just panicked for some reason. Something's wrong with that scroll. I pick it up myself and suddenly feel terror overtake me. I manage to suppress it with enough willpower. That's why. This is a terrorized scroll. It's used for centuries to sow discord among one's enemies. But why does it make you panic if you hold it? That's just how strong it is. Oh, we're in luck. Excitedly, Sari brings the item she found to me. It's the remnant of the statue you mentioned. Excellent, we're closer to finishing it now. Palming the pearl extended in her hand, Sari suddenly seemed very curious. You're holding something that's precious beyond your understanding. Do not be so careless with it. What? What is this statue made of? It's a marble that partially infused with the essence of the divine. Not something which can be easily made today. So you could say that I'm holding a piece of God? You could say that. I'm doing the wrong voice. When you think about it that way, that feels very surreal. The gods are supposed to be untouchable to us, yet I can touch the divine with my own hands, right now. The Dark Elves will commune with the gods before humans do. Mark my words. I will believe that when it happens. Found a bit of the luck statue? Get lucked. There's a stone door down here, which is a bit weird. Let me guess, a powerful presence. Correct. I find it interesting you can sense these things now. After spending so much time down here, I think I've just picked it up. She looks at the doorway ahead of us. Even though it's vague, I can feel something gnawing at the back of my mind. A warning of sorts. That's how sensing these things works. It is trusting that little whisper at the back of your mind. With time, that whisper will become much more easy to hear. Interesting thought. So do you think we're ready to go in? Let me think about it. Just go in anyway, I guess. Stepping aside, I don't think either of us were expecting what we were seeing. Uh-huh. A queen bee, surrounded by drones, lazily sits there. There's a steady hum through the air, and it's apparent that we have stepped inside a beehive. Bees? I hate bees. These are slightly different bees to what you would expect. Damn fucking right! To say the least. Bees are bad enough, but what can be expected of bee girls? It depends on the subspecies. This particular one is fairly passive, save for the queen bee. The buzzing is deafening. How does the queen cope with being in the middle of that? The fox maker is already preparing her charms. Gods above, protect us from the queen's deadly sting. An entire hive of them? If they come at us, I'm not going to hold back. The more of these things we kill, the better. I don't like bees either, but we don't have to kill them. The last thing I was expecting to find was a hive down here. The Dungeon Lord does not seem to be choosy with her allies. Not at all. A well-established hive can be a threat in itself. However, imagine the hive working in conjunction with the rest of the dungeon's forces. The queen bee is enjoying her drone's attention so much she doesn't even seem to notice us. They greedily lick dripping honey from her body, doing their best to not miss a single drop. Cosmon, you can do a better job than that. That's a bee, in fact. That's what bees sound like. Shut the fuck up! The queen demands that you get her completely clean before her audience with the Dungeon Lord. The drones just nod and continue to lick her all over. This is strangely inappropriate. How else do you expect bees to clean themselves? Use water like a civilized race would? And waste all that delicious honey? The queen bee's honey is the most prized food in the land, so the drones will stop at nothing to have some of it. How did you know all this kind of trivia about our monsters, Fox? One has not become a prominent dungeon lord without doing their research first. If you're going to invite someone into your home, it's best that you understand exactly what you're dealing with. The drones continue to lick and lick and lick. Clear the fiddle, my drones. Then she finally sees us. Oh, I did not know we had guests. Tell me, for what purpose are you bothering me? You can clearly see I'm in the middle of something. The drones just stare at us. One of them begins buzzing. The queen listens to her intently. Oh, so that's what it is. You're the ones the Dungeon Lord put out an alert for. But honestly, I do not care less at the moment. You may resume your duties, my drones. Sure enough, they go straight back to licking honey off her body. That's kind of insulting. That's royalty for you. Should we hurry up and beat some humility into this queen bee? Let's try. She's level 40, which is kind of bullshit. She's gonna go all out. So to cut a long story short, she absolutely destroyed us. So we'll come back to there in a little bit. She taught us how to BE-HIVE. Let's go down here a little bit. As we see down the dark corridor, a faint light flickers in the distance. Yomi? I can't see a damn thing. Sari's long been abandoned the use of torches since most of the dungeon has been well lit. It's alright. Just keep walking towards the light. You realize what that is a metaphor for, right? You worry too much. We keep going down the corridor, and it's then we emerge into the light. A massive, intimidating gate appears before us. Strange symbols are etched into its surface. What on earth is this gate? This gate? It does not feel like it should be here. These symbols, they do not feel right to me. We should approach this with caution. Curious. These ruins look especially old. Just how long has this dungeon been here? Hundreds of years. No heroes ever come to clear this place out. They did. Needless to say, they weren't successful. The architecture bears a resemblance to a certain ancient civilization. That doesn't make any sense. Why would this be here of all places? Someone moved it here for one purpose or another. What kind of person has the power to simply move something like this? Someone would better be prepared to deal with. I motion for everyone to be silent. I walk up and run my hand across the surface. At least we know it's enchanted. Sari looks more closely at the symbols engraved into it. Do you think these symbols have any meaning? I'm not sure. My knowledge about my dungeon isn't going to be quite useful from here. But it is kind of exciting. How is it exciting? I really don't know what's going to come next. There could be anything lying beyond this gate. Right. But we need to work out how to open this gate first. If it's enchanted like before, well, maybe it works like it did with the witch? A magic spell or maybe a word will unlock it? It is possible. I'm sure that we can find someone on this floor who can tell us what we need to know. You have no means to open the gate right now. Search this floor to find a way to unlock it. Okay, so we have to beat the bee, it looks like. That's, unbelievable. That was the hardest fight in the game so far. Quite skilled fighters you are. How about we call a truce? So guys, that was, an incredibly long fight and difficult fight, as you can tell by the fact that Yomi has no clothes on right now. A truce? For what purpose? I happen to know something you might find useful. You're looking to go further down, correct? Yes, and I would happen to know something that can help us do that. I'm the queen of this floor, after all. There are certain secrets trusted to me as fitting of royalties. And why would you be willing to part with these secrets? What people fail to understand is that remaining in the seat of power requires negotiation. When you do not possess the might to defeat your enemies, you use diplomacy. I know I cannot defeat you, so I'm not bargaining with yous. Pure and simple. Seems to be a lot of politics in this dungeon, but it's better off that way. Negotiation is preferable to conflict. I'm glad that we don't have to fight anymore. Fox Miko shakes her head. The battle we're facing are just becoming more and more intense. It's my policy to ensure the monsters don't live. I motion for me to stop before she reaches for her sword. You won't be killing anyone down here. Do you understand me? She just flashes me an angry glance. Fine. One of the defining doctrines of the Alpha Metropolis is the right to negotiation. It's not that I doubt Ayumi will agree, but I also want to tell you that I will give you your negotiation. There is much about the Alpha Metropolis I do not know. You just really must tell me what happened there. Anyway, back on topic. All we need is the means to proceed down to the lower floors. So can you offer us one? It depends. Have you seen the door? Yes, you're the one who knows how to open it? Exactly. I have no love for the Dungeon Lord, and I'm content to spend my time with my many, many drones. So I'll tell you this. She beckons me to come closer. The words I will whisper in your ear will open the ways. Simply recite them in front of the door, and as I lean in, she begins to whisper, to hum, to buzz. I can feel strange alien knowledge pouring from my lips into my mind. Every word spoken plants a seed of wisdom in my head. Slowly, ever so slowly, the humming stops. So there's the secret. How interesting. Another ancient language, I'm assuming? Exactly. Now then, I have fulfilled my end of the bargains. Take your warriors and leave me in peace. You're welcome to visit me if you wish to pay tribute to me. So he just sits there with a confused look on her face. Everything in this dungeon just continues to surprise me. The Queen seems like she wants a gift or tribute. Perhaps she should come back later if you find something appropriate to give her. Okay. I'll bear that in mind. I'm going to heal up first. We proceed down the corridor. Now then, let's see if I can remember the words properly. What I'm speaking is an ancient language I'm unfamiliar with, but even now I can feel great power resonating within these words. As the words echo through the corridor, I hear the great stone doors in front of me grinding together. Bit by bit, the gates begin to part, responding to the ancient language. Eventually, the passage is wide enough to pass through. I could feel its power. Whatever civilization spoke that language must have been truly a great one. Indeed, if such ancient words that are merely spoken to open the way to the next floor, then what could be waiting below? Well, we got an event straight away. Oh, this looks very familiar. Great halls made from sandstone stretch out before us. Ancient glyphs are carved into the walls, depicting symbols that look familiar. Wait, I think I know this too. This floor's architecture like the ruins of the Queen Isis civilization. Just like when I was studying at the Heroes Academy. Yes, that's where I remember this from. Queen Isis and I used to be friends, you know. Really? You and the Queen friends? That's right, I spent much time in her desert kingdom. Did a lot of travelling at the time, and she was trying to find what I wanted out of life. For a human, she was truly wise. She obviously did not know that I was a monster, but she knew that there was something supernatural about me. But you only have one tail. Fox spirits usually get more tails as they become older. Well, I'm not like most fox spirits. Incredible. And you're supposed to be older than a kingdom? Yes, I'd rather not tell you exactly how old. All that tells me you've been left alive for too long. Queen Isis should have dealt with you then and there. Please stop acting like that, Meave. As you wish, Sari. I'll do this for you, but not for the fox. Incredible! One of the most valuable imports to the Elven Metropolis are shards from Queen Isis's ruins. And yet, Sylvia runs her hands down the wall surface. All these walls bear the exact same arcane signature. How is it possible? There are a number of distinct possibilities. We don't have time to investigate it. I would like to have met the good Queen, but I suppose we'll have to settle for this dungeon. The Dungeon Lord has been contacting monsters from Queen Isis's domain. Then there's a chance. A chance of what? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just rambling to myself again. Anyway, let's get going. Sari just looks at me. Okay, but if you're thinking about something, then it's usually not nothing. I am just saying. Perhaps I can't give away all my secrets. If it becomes relevant, then I will tell you. Right, let's get the fuck out of this floor. I'm also going to check on the observatory and stuff while I'm here. Nothing here at all. Let's go to the shop and buy some shit. Gonna buy an elixir. Also gonna buy a reviving balm. And some mending tonics. Some healing potions too. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go to the observatory, guys. I'll see you if there's anything there for a start. A strange coloured smoke begins to swirl on the floor. Stand back, we have no idea what this is. Eventually, the source of the smoke appears. A woman wearing strange foreign clothes emerges from the corridor, smoke pouring from her staff. Ah, Genie. I've not met one in such a long time. I'm not going to do like racist voice for the Genie. Shut the fuck up, guys. Now who are these fools who wandered into the domain of the Dungeon Lord? I'll grant the Dungeon Lord's wish for all intruders to be expelled. They do not know, they grant wishes if it's within their power. Right. So she's just a spellcaster. Same deal as the rest. Well, she's considerably higher level than us, but she's going to die pretty easily. I also just realised I've got Yomi in the front row, which I don't actually want. I want Sylvie in the front row and Yomi in the back. Because Yomi levels up regardless, it doesn't really matter. Secret room. I see. But what is this? Sarah's holding a scrap of paper in her hands. Well, does it say anything? Those who seek eternal font of sweetness shall take one step further into the darkness, and reach out into the east of the Queen Isis's sweltering domain. If I were to take a guess, this is a riddle. A riddle, you say? Don't you enjoy puzzles? I do, but I'm not sure if I have time for this. A quest is for quest. If a knight is willing to answer the call, if you think it's going to be worth pursuing, then do it. Fate acts in mysterious ways. It seems like a pointless waste of time to simply put this message here and then lead it to nothing. Who knows how old it is as well? Font of everlasting sweetness? I swear I've heard this riddle somewhere before. I cannot remember where. Riddles never been something I've looked deeper into while exploring. I do not care for Dungeon Lord's petty games. You have to keep moving towards the goal, Sari. Do not let things like this distract you. I know, but... Sari seems to be lost in thought. Let me think about it. Perhaps it could lead us somewhere useful. I will not stop you if you wish to find out this riddle's meaning. Well, as I said, let me think about it. If I can determine what the riddle means, I will let you know. As you wish. I'm really curious, Yomi. Really, really curious. By curious? Interesting. Regardless, there's something about that being down here anyway. Oh my fucking god, these groups of foxes are ridiculous. Wait, is that... Sari motions for us to stop. Yomi, you seeing what I'm seeing? Yes, it's a broom. I still don't understand how you find this unusual. She walks over to it. It looks normal enough. When she touches it, the broom suddenly stands up, startling her. What? Why did it do that? The broom suddenly begins levitating and flies off around the corner. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? There you are! We found some intruders too. It's another witch, and her wand is beginning to slowly glow with power. I didn't even speak about witches. Life is not fair. A fucking broom witch. A wand witch? What? Whatever, just kill it. There you go, absolutely destroyed. Still got the hammer person to kidnap as well. To be fair, there's stuff I think I need to go back and see on earlier floors anyway. So in this area here, there's lots of doors. The door is locked, there's no visible keyhole. There's lots of shit here, look. Look, these fucking witches. Out of the way. Anyway, yeah, see these two doors here, two events. Interesting. Come across a mechanical lever embedded in the ground. Sari looks at it closely. So what do you suppose it does? Can't say for sure. Perhaps we should use it and find out. The floor has multiple levers. Doors will lock and unlock depending on what levers you use. Pull the lever. I'm guessing that opens this one. Well, I would find out, but I got attacked as I was going there. Out of the way. Ah, so that's how it works. We pull the lever and it unlocks the door. Seems simple enough. I've seen these kinds of puzzles a couple of times. It's not really a puzzle, is it? It's like the lever opens the door. That is it. And there's nothing in here? Are you fucking shitting me? Right, so then... pull that lever. Get attacked by a random witch. Out of the way, witch. And this one's now open. Hang on, I went the wrong fucking way. God, I'm such an idiot. No sense of direction at all. So does it change every time I leave the area? I don't know. So I'm thinking out loud here, guys, because I'm a bit confused. So go here, we pull the lever. Right? We step back. Yeah, that opened that. Okay. These genies and witches need to fuck off. Anything in this side? Nothing in the var. This game. I swear this is trolling me now. It's like, yeah, there's loads of stuff here. Come have a look. Come have a look. It'll be fine. Whatever. See you when I find something interesting, guys. As we walk into the door, Sari looks around us. This doesn't feel right. Whatever do you mean? There's someone here. I can just tell. This reeks of... She suddenly shoves me to the side. A dagger embeds itself in the wall where I was standing just a few seconds before. I knew it. It's an ambush. Sari shouts loud enough to alarm the entire group. Where? Where did that dagger come from? So fast, I couldn't get a protection charm ready in time. Yomi, you okay? Sylvia immediately rushes to my side. There's no wounds or anything, is there? The fucking thirst. I have a medical kit if you're hurt. I'm fine, don't worry about me. You actually risked your life to save her, Sari? Of course I did. She's our ally, Meath. Stop acting like it. My apologies. Who is our assailant? What is interesting is that I did not sense it earlier. Whoever our foe is, they're good at hiding themselves. Sari pulls out a blade and begins to look around the room. Show yourself, coward. Mist begins to appear in the room until it's nearly impossible to see through it. It's a fucking ninja. Yeah, Jesus Christ, that outfit. In the mist, the woman clad in veils approaches us, a wicked-looking dagger in her hand. She looks at us with cold, unfeeling eyes. There is nothing else that could possibly be. We are facing an assassin, Fox. The assassin just looks at us with those eyes. Her silence is almost eerie. Sari looks tense. Far tense than I've ever seen her before. I have fought assassins before. There is no way I would have not recognized those daggers. Yumi, do not underestimate this foe. If you make a single mistake, she'll make sure you won't live to make another. I do not think I've seen Sari act this serious before. Very well. I do not underestimate her. Good. Even you would be in danger if you managed to reach you. The two warriors stand off. Sari and the assassin circling one another. I wonder what the outcome of this battle will be. I'm going to guess, because she's a million levels higher than us, this is actually going to be really difficult. Shit! I'm glad I saved, let's put it that way. When they flow, you're just fucked. That's like my biggest beef with this game, is when the enemies flow, you are literally just fucked. So I've had a few tries of this fight, guys. This is pretty tough stuff. We're going to try, obviously, and eventually beat her. But she's level 42, which is massively higher than us. And she has that... She has an S field as opposed to a D shield that the monks had. She regenerates not quite as fast as the Bee, but as you can see, she hits like a fucking train, which is ridiculous. Like, Sylvie didn't have a chance there, like, literally no chance. She was just dead before anything. They stop using that shit fucking claw attack and actually just, like... Oh, good hit. Well done, Meave. Good, we ripped her clothes. Good. She's gonna go mental in a minute, though, unfortunately. God, the Foxmonker's abilities are, like, super shit. Oh, yeah, we got her! Holy shit! And only one of our characters lost all their clothes. Awesome. Assassins. I once had a job as a bodyguard for a family of nobles. Those damn cowards are crawling everywhere. I had no idea they were monsters, however. It does explain a lot, in retrospect. Why is that she didn't speak a word? Every other monster seemed to have something to say. Assassins take a vow of silence before they begin their gruesome work. That's about as much as they know about them. There's assassins here, and I can only guess what the Dungeon Lord has been using them for. Sari seems to be piecing something together. Now that I think about it, there's a lot of assassination attempts up to the point where I was sent to this dungeon. A lot of political turmoil, too. So you think the Dungeon Lord has been deliberately inciting chaos in the human cities? It's more than possible, especially if she had these assassins working for her. And if she were doing that, then perhaps she is aiming to topple the human cities. As a knight, I cannot tolerate this use of assassins like this. If humanity and monsters must fight, it must be with honor and on the battlefield. The thought of that scares me. Just how many of those assassins are there wandering the world? How often do people quietly pass away in the night? You really do scare me there, Yomi. An assassin nearly killed you, and yet you didn't even seem bothered by it. Are you simply not afraid of death? I'm not afraid of anything much these days. Well, when someone tries to kill you, at least act surprised. Just stay safe. Now you mention it, Sari. There's been some assassinations lately. Especially your nobles. Some heroes have been targeted too. Mei puts a hand on her chin. If these assassinations are all linked to this Dungeon Lord, then we need to act immediately. I completely agree. Let's hurry up and keep moving. She has no power. She has power and she has ambition. Both of these things combined are very dangerous. You will have to hurry, Sari. I have a feeling these terrible things are being set in motion, even as we speak. I agree. When I left the human cities, everyone was at each other's throats. Even my guildmates weren't able to escape the political divide there was in the cities. If they were to be attacked now, then I doubt anyone will be able to survive it. Okay guys, there's the exit to this floor. I'm going to have a little bit of shuffling around on this floor, but it looks like we're almost done. The door is locked and there's no visible keyhole here. That's intriguing. But I'm back in, I don't understand. So I finally captured one of the broom witches, or one witches, whatever you want to call them. So what's the deal with this witch? A broom? Why a broom exactly? It's a ceremonial thing. When a witch reaches a certain level of proficiency, they are given a broom. It requires a good deal of concentration for a witch to be able to levitate constantly. If a witch can make herself levitate at the same time as cast extremely strong magic, it would require a very strong witch to be able to do that, wouldn't it? I suppose so. So it's a good thing that we have captured her. Another powerful ally can only be a good thing. I still want the hammer people. I missed them completely. I'm gonna leave those in, guys. Thank you, Bubba. That was a pretty impressive sneezing roll line-up for me there. Oh, desperate bomb. A lingerie fabric scrap. What a surprise. Sari just looks on in horror at what she's found. Please, I don't want to know. Please. Ah, the missing fabric from my old lingerie. Now you're going to like this, Sari. It's designed to be laced. It's so comfortable. But look at how vulgar it is. There's not even a point to wearing something like that. You could see practically everything if you wore it. I am not seeing the downside of this, Sari. You're going to look so cute in it. Well, it's not to my tastes. I hope you can be a little more accommodating of it, Knight.
I think it's undignified, but I'm not the one wearing it.
How come I don't get in the outfits? I'd gladly wear anything you would tell me to, Yomi. I am aware, Sylvie. Show me the latest fashion of the Elven Metropolis when you can. I think these outfits better suit Sari, however. Do not think you look bad or anything in that outfit, Sari. Besides, I think no one here seems to be bothered by such things. It's best not to make such of a fuss, as we already have things to worry about. Sari just stares at the cloth in despair. I'm sure that's going to be a wonderful outfit. 10 out of 10, best outfit of all time. So we have captured a hammer as well now. So now that we've captured her, what do you think she is? Oh, I guess another warrior spirit. Warrior spirits can manifest weapons and are naturally inclined to conflict, so I'd say that's a fair assumption. That is interesting and all, but she seemed a bit less valorous than the ones we met. Warrior spirits come in all shapes and sizes, Sari. They embody the emotions that warriors feel in battle, so I guess that she is the pleasure one gets from mindless destruction. I do not like the sound of that at all. Neither do I. Don't worry, warriors are still warriors, and they know all the difference between friend and foe. So she'll be a powerful ally. Great. Well, it definitely was worth going this way, just to get that, really. Other than that, it's a dead end. I guess I'll see you on the next floor, guys. You know, so much has happened now. We spent so much time underground, done so many things. It makes me wonder if this venture is ever going to end. All things do eventually come to an end, Terry. That's just the way the world works. Queen Isis' domain has sunk into the sands and the world's moved on from her. And she became the stuff of myths. Perhaps so, but that means I will have to enjoy this while I can. Oh, so you're really having fun now? Well, even though there's been a lot of disturbing implications about this dungeon, I must say it's probably been the greatest adventure of my life. To be honest with you, this dungeon was going to be my last job. Your last job, you say? Yes, I was going to retire. Although I'm not a very famous adventurer and not particularly wealthy, there's still so much of life ahead of me. So I thought that perhaps it was time to accept that I cannot keep diving into danger. And somehow, making it out alive. But having done this dungeon with you, it's rekindled that thrill a little. I'm a wanderer myself, at least until I came to this place, so I do understand the spirit of adventure.
As a priestess of the gods, I go wherever they may say I must, so I've seen things too. But I wonder what the gods were thinking when they sent me here.
How come I heard nothing about these retirement plans until now? I was just thinking about it, Meath. I did not want to make any formal announcements. Nonsense, you cannot retire yet. The adventure is far from over. Despite the constant danger and threats, it's interesting to actually use the knowledge I've accumulated. I'd rather not get a taste for destruction, however. That's part of the thrill, Sylvie. What you do is up to you, Sari. Yes, that is the problem I'm dealing with right now. I don't know what I want anymore. What I've accepted is that life can throw the best made plans away at the slightest change, so do not decide what path we'll take at the crossroad before you meet them. Game's got some like oddly philosophical shit in it for a game about tits, basically. I mean, Siri shudders before the gate. Damn. I felt a chill go down my spine. Must be the remote that a Fall Guardian is waiting in. I would say so as well. I'm not really used to having this sense. Do you always feel a tingling sense at the top of your spine? Like there's a pair of cold fingers touching you there? That's fairly normal to someone unused to sensing the supernatural. You'll learn to suppress these sensations once you've trained enough with it. Perhaps it may not be something I can get used to. I have no idea what you're talking about, although I've never really practiced magic, so perhaps my experience is lacking.
Part of our training is being able to sense supernatural disturbances. It's necessary to understand how the natural world and other realms interact with one another. Otherwise, we'd never be able to perform the necessary steps to correct this situation. Exorcisms can be very messy when with divine aid.
The sheer amount of magical energy in that room isn't exactly something we can ignore. We're dealing with things at a completely different level to anything on the surface. The creeping feeling along the back of my neck. That's why you trust your gut feelings. Let's just see what it is anyway. Let's see what the boss is. Alright, whoever's in there, just show yourself. Let's get this out the way. Rather straightforward, you announce yourself like that.
Well, we're going to end up fighting either way. No point in wasting any time. Such cretins. No taste, no refinement, no sense of delicacy. A woman wearing frilly-looking clothes gracefully steps towards us. In one hand is an umbrella which she twirls around. I've seen clothing like this before. The nobles in some isolated city were very fond of it. So you're not a common, complete plebeian. Are you admiring the glamour of this wonderful dress? She twirls on the spot, letting her frilly skirt billow underneath it. No one in the party seems particularly impressed by her antics. The Fox Knight points her sword at the noble. Engage us in battle, not with words. None of us here have the patience for your prattling.
I must not get angry. I must remain calm, for I would be a poor priestess if I gave in to anger.
Just like the elven nobles, only more obnoxious. My, everyone seems to have such poor opinions of royalty. A proper leader is someone you can respect, like you, Yomi. I did not come here to admire your stupid fashion sense, monster. Either fight me, or get out of my way. I will let you choose which of these you would prefer. Silence, plebeian. I'm not talking to you. To the other knight. What do you think? It looks impractical. I should have known the likes of you could not appreciate this. Only people of more noble breed can understand its beauty. Look, I did not come here to talk about how pretty you look in a dress. Let's just fight already. I've no desire to fight until you perform the proper means of declaring hostility. Formality is anything which separates the civilized from the savaged animals. And you're not a savage animal, are you? I can see Seri's brow twitch with irritation. She acts like the nobles I had to deal with in the guild. Calm down, Seri. She's probably only acting this way to make you lose your focus. Another plebeian who cannot appreciate nobility. Very well, I shall do the formalities for you. Let us engage in a most honourable duel. She claps her hands. A genie emerges from a nearby lamp on the floor. Mist creeps in from the ceiling and an assassin emerges from it. Did not expect me to fight alone, did you? Only a plebeian would do their own dirty work. I'm going to show you your dirty work in a moment. This is going to be tough. Let's see how badly this goes. Ooh. Alright. Are we actually going to have a turn? Thank you. Let's kill the ninja first, because I feel that they're the biggest problem here. And they dodge my attack straight away. Great. 10 out of 10. Amazing! Let's drain some of their mana so they can't do as much. And all my attacks were dodged in the first round. What a great start. What a great start. And Sylvie's dead. Great. This is going really well. Am I actually going to be able to kill this ninja? There you go. That's much better. Actually hit them this time. Thanks. So, we got absolutely wrecked. Like, absolutely, totally fucking wrecked. Just then. So, we're going to teleport back to town as we are here. And enjoy a cutscene where half the cast are nude because all their clothes got destroyed in the fight. Brilliant. 10 out of 10 me. So, yeah, we'll go back to the fight the noblewoman and the other two soon. But we need to level up some more first. As we walk back into the inn, a loud yawn escapes from my lips. We've been down there a long time, it seems. Night has long since settled in. Oh, our clothes have grown back. Great. It's been a tiring expedition. Perhaps it's time for some rest. Oh, yeah, of course we have, because we're at the inn. That would be advisable, humble master. You look really tired. Siri looks extremely suspicious. Let me guard your room, Yomi. I have a bad feeling about tonight. No, it's fine. I would rather not be disturbed. But, Yomi, well, I suppose you can handle yourself. But I won't be far away if you need help. Just shout or something. Do not worry. Settling into my bedroom, I can already feel my eyelids getting heavy. I suppose even a monster as powerful as I can get tired. I haven't slept since Seri released me from that seal. It would be nice to close my eyes for just a little while. She's gonna dream. Eh? How did all this mist enter my room? Oh, I think this looks familiar. I quickly get off my bed right before the dagger tears into where I was lying. I swear, an assassination attempt of all things! The assassin just stares back at me. Come on, no one can hear you except me. Would you like to say anything before you try and take my life? Her expression doesn't change at all. I see how it is. Then let's get to it. It's one-on-one, this. It's going to be really tough. Especially if she's got this S field and Pretzel's going barking insane again. Great. Oh, wow, I just wrecked her. Holy shit. Didn't expect that to happen so easily. Alright, well, a ninja died. Just as I knock out the assassin, Seri bursts into my room. Yomi, are you okay? I see mist creeping out your window. You worry too much about me, Sari. I'm fine. What did I say about assassins, Fox? I know. We have to be careful of them. If she actually managed to kill you, what will become to the rest of us? I understand that I made an error of judgment, so my apologies, Sari. Next time I'm going to ignore your request to be alone. So what do we do with this assassin now? Oh, I have a few ideas. Just leave it to me. Let's wrap up by meeting the captured monsters. It's been a rogue cleaning utensil in the prison lately. One which manages to escape from the prison cell of its owner. I've set up the prison up while considering many different possibilities, but this one I'd not foreseen. So I have no choice but negotiate with the witch in this cell. Finally! I've been trying to get someone's attention for ages! There's also lingering magic in these cells, as my broom picked up. You've been holding multiple monsters prisoner here lately. As expected of a high-level witch, your ability to investigate with magical clues is extraordinary. You don't know how I became a witch and not learned a thing or two, but I have yet to piece together why you're doing this. The answer is a simple one. This is where I bring monsters to negotiate with them. After all, I cannot have a peaceful conversation with someone in the middle of that dungeon. While true, I find it suspicious that somehow you are linked to this entire complex. I can sense it. Even the walls of that dungeon somehow resonate with you when you are moving past them. So I can only conclude that you are the rumoured dungeon lord which fell asleep all those years ago. Rumoured, you say? Rumoured by whom? It's only spoken of in secretive whispers. If any of your overseas seers hear you mention it, they mercilessly punish you. She appears to ponder for a moment, tapping her wand on her chin. Got any job vacancies? I can see the tide is turning, so I wish to switch sides. It's exactly what I was going to ask you, you know. Join me and we'll take this dungeon. Done. A witch does not get by without doing some shady deals now and then. It's a loud noise echoing from the prison from some time now. I'm guessing one of our guests is trying to break their cell door open. When I arrive at the cell, she's standing there looking exhausted. She's barely able to hold up her hammer. There you are. I was hoping I'd wreak some havoc after I got captured, but the cell of yours, you made it too strong. She throws down her hammer in frustration, making the earth shake underneath her. What am I supposed to do now? If I stay in here forever, I'll never get back to break things again. Damn, I don't know if I could live a life like this. You don't have to stay in there forever, you know. I'm willing to do a deal with you. A deal, you say? What kind of a deal? She picks up a hammer and leans on it. So what have you got to offer me? Well, your freedom. That is one thing. And if I find myself in need of someone with your talents... Oh, really? Need something demolished? I need my enemies demolished. Oh, well, being out demolishing your enemies would be better than being stuck in here. So I guess I don't really care about the reasons why. I pledge myself to your service, Fox. Pledge yourself in my service? I'm not expecting such a formal line from you. Shut up, I'm a warrior spirit, you know. Even I have formalities when I form a pact with someone. I'm glad we're making it formal then. May our time together be most enjoyable, warrior spirit. And that, guys, is pretty well going to end this session of Sakura Dungeon. Hope you enjoyed. Got a lot done. A bunch of floors done. I think it was on 5 different floors nearly today, so that's fucking great. Anyway, see you guys really soon. Have a great day. Bye!